Yo, what up? So, you know, I was gonna lay off these shits for a little while, man, just so I can like really get some things together in my life, cause the devil's always knocking at my door. Always got his demons hanging around on my rooftop and shit like that. So, I be battling them demons and shit, but I don't be wanting to bring that energy to this platform and give that to y'all, pass that on and nothing like that. So I'd rather get on here when I'm in higher spirits. I'm not so bad, you know what I'm saying? I just lost $150 in this fucking casino. I want my money back though. I want my motherfucking money back. I don't know if I'm gonna get on the table to get it back. I don't know, man. See, that's the thing, right? Like I always say, everything happened in the spirit world before it happened here. And I should have seen this shit coming. I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't really feel like it was a winning night, but I came out, man, and I got at it anyways. Just fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Plus, I learned, to see the positive in everything. It don't matter how negative the situation is or how much not in favor shit goes for you or seems to not go for you. My thing is this. Whatever happens, whatever the situation, the circumstances is, you gotta know that there is no negative without the positive, and there is no positive without the negative. So when the negative is like something big and it's obviously negative or against you or just like, you know what I'm saying, bad or whatever, then you got to understand that the positive is still there. The positive just might be smaller, but it's still there. And it might be something that's not so obvious as the negative. Like you might got to look for the shit. Or when you're positive is big and all going in your favor, you know what I'm saying? The negative is still there too. So that might be small at the time and you got to look for your negatives and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, just know that one don't go without the other. In order for one to exist, they both have to exist in any situation, circumstance, whatever, But yeah, man, the demons is out to get me. They trying to stop my flow and shit. I've been telling this motherfucking devil for years, man. And no shade, no bullshit. It ain't even no shade because I know this shit is spiritual. I know this shit is bigger than any person in this third dimension. You know what I'm saying? And the devil been after me for years, man. So that's why it's like I'm not even trying to hold grudges against people. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even got shit to say about nobody. I ain't got nothing bad to say about nobody. I really ain't got too much good to say about too many people either, but as far as that malice shit, holding negativity in my heart and shit like that, man, fuck all that. Life is too short, man. You know what I'm saying? We make mistakes, we live, we learn, and you know what I'm saying? We do better. You know better, you do better. That's my thing. And my motto is work now, go hard now, retire early. And that's where my focus is at. No matter what obstacles come in my way, no matter who try to stop me, what try to stop me, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm just keep going. You know what I'm saying? And just know that when things happen to us and things happen to, circumstances and situations happen that's like out of our hands or may seem to be out of our hands or whatever, you just, like I said before in my past videos or a couple of my last videos, just keep on pushing. It's not really out of your hands. It's just that the universe is in control of something or the circumstance or situation at the time. You don't have as much control over it or whatever the case is. And understand that if that circumstance or situation isn't like a nature thing where it's like you know what I'm saying, like as if you was gonna go out, right? You wanna go out and shit, but the weather's bad. You know, that's nature. You know what I'm saying? That's out of your hand. That's universal type shit. Work of the universe. But if it's somebody else that's like, you know, you want to go out and you go outside and somebody done fucking flatten your tires or fucked up your car or some shit like that. That's based on you know what I'm saying, somebody doing something negative to you, but understand that, you know what I'm saying, sometimes, I don't know if I did a video yet on body jumping, like demons jumping bodies and shit like that. If I haven't, I'ma do one. You know what I'm saying? Just for the clarity of things. But and that's why we shouldn't take a lot of things personal when it comes to dealing with other people outside of ourselves, because some people aren't aware that demons can possess them. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes bad shit happen to us and it makes us feel negative on the inside. Like we might be angry or frustrated or you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that just doesn't feel good to you or whatever. When you feel like that, you know, thoughts play out in your mind. And say somebody made you mad. You know what I'm saying? Say you was going out and your tires was flat and you know who flattened your tires, right? So you be like, oh, this motherfucker, or da-da-da-da, whatever you would say, right? But just understand that those thoughts, the words that you say, that's not positive, or even if it is positive, you know, that's those are two different things. But if it's negative and it makes you want to do something to that person or like cuss them out or shit like that, just understand that, first of all, having those thoughts, you got to learn to catch those type of thoughts, because those thoughts are still in the astral realm, in the spiritual realm, until you speak them. And when you speak them, you bring them out into the universe. You speak them into the universe. And that can, once you speak them, you may potentially act off of those words and that energy signature behind what you're expressing. You know what I'm saying? And know this, once that negative thing happens to you and you start to get those thoughts, that's like a door opener. Imagine like the thoughts is the door opening, and that door opening is for demons and devils and negative, like evil entities and shit like that to jump into your body and make you act off of those negative thoughts. You know, so when you have those thoughts, especially if it's towards another person or somebody's property, or like, you know, if it affects people around you, or if it affects nature or anything in a negative way, just do your best out there to catch those thoughts and try to make them positive. You know what I'm saying? Like I just now said, the negative can't run without the positive. There's positive in everything, and just like there's negative in everything. One is more obvious than the other, but just try to pay attention and focus on that shit, man, because at the end of the day, when we act out on thoughts and shit, if we have these negative demonic thoughts and we decide to act on those things, it could be bad. It could be bad for yourself. It could be bad for whoever you're giving that impression to, or you know what I'm saying? Like, and when you got them positive thoughts, just know that it's your ancestors trying to help you out, and your spirit guides is trying to tell you, like, yo, it ain't over, or, you know what I'm saying, don't give up now, or don't let yourself be taken over by these demons, because, you know what I'm saying, if you don't act off the negative shit, you still gonna go forward, and you might not be in the space that you want to be in, or a positive space, but you won't necessarily be in a worse space. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta try to stay in control of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Understand that your thoughts are not only your thoughts. We don't just conjure up our own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? There's outside forces like outside of our bodies, things that happen outside of us that we don't have control over, and those things may affect us in ways or give us impressions that make us have these certain thoughts that's just not good. You know what I'm saying? And when that shit happens, you got to try to catch it, man, because if you act off it, then, like I said, it could just be bad. It's just like a negative and a negative is a fucking negative. A negative and a positive is a fucking negative. You know what I'm saying? Try to counter that shit and make it a positive and a positive. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to stay positive out there, man. Word up. Because the bullshit just, it's not worth it, man. Like, fuck it. We could live and we could go on another day and have a better day. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop making these bad events or these bad couple seconds or these bad hours or these bad days or these bad weeks and months. Let's stop stretching them shits out if we can. Let's try to counter it as soon as possible for the better. And as long as you got it set on your toolbar, you know what I'm saying? As long as you already got it set that once anything negative enters my mind, I automatically just want to start trying to figure out, you know, a way of having more positive thoughts. I want to think of positive things. I want to try to find something positive about whatever's giving me these negative thoughts and shit like that. Because you don't want to open yourself up to a demon entity. Because once you do that, it's easy for that. I'm going to do that video on body snatching. If I did one already, I'll do a part 2 just to elaborate more on it. But once you open yourself up to that demon entity, it'll have you doing more demonic things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's an ongoing situation. The devil's motherfucking plan is to toxify everything in existence. Just toxify everything, make everything fucked up and bad, because that's the way of the devil ruling. You know what I'm saying? So when we feed into that negativity, rather you lie on somebody, rather you fucking just do something to somebody out of spite, rather you fucking whatever the fuck you do, let's try to be positive. Word. All my subscribers, you know what I'm saying? Like, I only got 14 subscribers at this point in time. My views has been going up a lot faster than they were before. So I don't know if anybody's sharing. Like I said, I'm not no motherfucking real YouTuber. I just come on here to spread the word and messages. So I'm not really sure how it works. But if y'all are sharing it and that's what's causing my views to go up faster, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. And if, like, again, if you see any videos of mine that you like, it resonates with you, or you think it might resonate with somebody else that you know, share it. Like it, share it, tell some people to subscribe, whatever. That's only going to give the messages more exposure. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying, you know, to stay positive in this motherfucking casino right now because I need to. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no thing. It's just a couple of dollars I just lost real quick. Get that shit right back. It ain't about nothing. But, you know, it may not necessarily be this might be a baby demon, you know what I'm saying? The gambling demon. And that motherfucker can jump into your body too and control you, like, oh, fuck it, man. Keep them thoughts in your head like, shit. It could be thoughts of hope, like, shit, if I put another $50, $75, $100 down, shit, I might win this time. You put that motherfucker down, then you lose. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of tricks to this trade and shit. But let's stay on point out there, man. Word. You know, like I said, I've been going through some things. Excuse me. So I wasn't really planning on coming on and doing no videos no time soon. I just have a lot that I need to, I got a lot of things that I need to deal with in my life and like figure out and shit. And yeah, like I just got a lot of things in my life that I need to figure out on keeping myself disciplined and staying on a positive track and not allowing myself to be possessed by those demons. You know what I'm saying? We all get negative thoughts and it's gonna happen. I don't give a fuck how enlightened, how woke you are, none of that shit. We all get negative thoughts. The whole thing is, what do you do with them? Do you feed into the negativity or do you walk away from it? Walking away from it don't make you no type of sucker, no type of bad person, or none of that shit. It makes you the bigger person. At the end of the day, a motherfucker could do the most wrong to you, and you know what I'm saying? You're doing God's work by turning your back on them and not feeding into that shit. Because what's the outcome? Like I just told you, a negative and a negative is a negative. Negative and a positive is a negative. Somebody or something that's negative, and you try to go at it with some positive shit. Like say somebody's like starting trouble with you. Like I said in my last video, or one of my last videos, about the kid who might have been getting punked for his lunch money. And you know, he was trying to tell the bullies like, yo, I'm just letting y'all know it's not about y'all not taking my stuff from me. I'm just telling you, you know, to help you avoid karma in your life. And the bullies still want to fuck with him and take his shit from him anyways, right? So that's like a negative and positive situation. And when it comes to those type situations, right? Just you know what I'm saying? You can put your positive input if there's space and room for you to give that impression, but once you see that you're not being received, or you know that, you know, you're not being understood, you're not being heard, it's not, you know, it's not receptive to whoever or whatever it is you're trying to give the impression to, then just fall the fuck back. That goes to that term like a fool's argument. You know what I'm saying? Only fools argue. So you could be positive all you want, but don't fight a battle of negativity. You know what I'm saying? If a person feels some kind of way and they just like, it's not hard to tell. It ain't hard to tell. Just like them bullies. He tried to talk to him and tell him, you know, this is to help you avoid karma, and they say whatever. They don't give a fuck. They slap him and shit, and they still take his lunch money from him. That shit ain't cool at the end of the day. But I'm just saying, from the kid who's being bullied, from his perspective, once he speaks and they like, oh, shut the fuck up, we don't want to hear that shit, or whatever, then that tells you that you're fighting a negative, period. Not just an ignorant negative, you're fighting a straight up negative, because regardless of what you say or regardless of what you do or whatever happens, that entity is remaining, that's just how that entity is flowing. You know what I'm saying? It's not flowing no other way. It's on a negative, period. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it takes for, like, you may not be the source or the key to, like, if a person is possessed by a demon and they're just negative, and I'm trying to talk to that person and tell them some positive shit or help them or give them some enlightenment or whatever, you know, I may not be the key to that demon. You know what I'm saying? I might not have the right combination of words or speak the right language for that demon to understand, you know, in order to cast that demon out of that person. You feel me? So it may be somebody like, say I'm the negative person and I'm possessed. It may have to be like my mother, who may be the one who's not possessed. She may be the positive one who's receiving more messages from the ancestors to help me. And she might be the one to tell me like, oh, you know, that's not good, son. You need to stop that, or whatever. And she might be able to break it down in a certain way with a combination of words or whatever, or give me the right impression that casts that demon out. Versus the person that I'm being negative to, I might just have a whole negative outlook on this person, so it don't matter what they say, how positive they try to be, or whatever the case is, I just still be rah-ing at them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not listening to them because I have my impression or however I feel about them or whatever the case is. So just be aware of that, man. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense in fighting a negative, or anyone who's possessed by a demon if you don't got the right combination to cast that motherfucking demon up out of them. So you got to protect yourself, protect your energy, and protect your peace out there. Word up. Like I said, man, I just lost a couple dollars up in this motherfucker, and easily, you know, another person could be like, oh, fuck that, and be going crazy. But you know, it actually put me in a good mood, because that's like the lightest down that I've taken in a little while. Word. That I could get mad about. But I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It's all fun and games. You know what I'm saying? Just, it's all fun and games. We playing for fun. We playing for this life experience, and we just trying to be on point while we play this motherfucking game we call life. Word up. Remember, y'all, it's spiritual warfare out there, and the spiritual warfare is going on 24/7. And the reason why most of us is losing in that spiritual war is because so many people in this third dimension, in this physical realm, is possessed by demons because they're so caught up and consumed by the physical realm. These two eyes in front of you, they're distractions. They straight distractions. We need to start using our third eye. Close your eyes sometimes and just think. You know what I'm saying? Meditate and try to think positive about everything and everybody, just if you can. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just a messenger. Like I said, share these videos and all that type of shit to get the message across. Not for me, because at the end of the day, I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I make mistakes too, and I do foul shit, and I've done foul shit and all that shit. And after I finish making this motherfucking video, I might go put another $150 on the table and lose that, and then feel a different kind of way from how I feel now. Because we're humans. Our energy fluctuates. It goes up and down. But we put the label on what we want that energy to be. So when it goes up, we know it's intense. So we might be like, oh, I'm extremely happy. Or you might put the label, I'm extremely mad. So whatever label you decide to put is what's gonna be that's what's gonna be that intensity. You're labeling your intensity. You know what I'm saying? So let's try to fucking keep it positive, man. Let's smile and say hi to motherfuckers every now and then. And again, I'm not perfect. I haven't been perfect all my life. We can be perfectly us, and that's just knowing that we're not perfect. But the whole thing is to do our best, man. Let's do our fucking best out there. Word. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll do a video on things like forgiveness, because I live a life of I've lived a life where forgiveness ain't really taught or accepted. And I know a lot of people who have a hard time forgiving or accepting forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? So that might be one of my next videos and shit that I talk about. Man, like, and like I said, my personal life, if you don't see me on here making videos and shit like that often, I might be going through some things, and I'm just not trying to send no negative vibes or energy through here. You might see me on the downside feeling a little just down, and I'll try to speak from there with some positivity, just to catch myself in that moment and give it to y'all as authentic as I possibly can. But yeah, man, stay on point. Word up. Just stay on point out there, man. Peace.